You want to know why leaders burn out more than anybody else? They don't burn out because of the workload. They burn out because they are carrying the emotions of the team that does not belong to them. So you're leading your team's anxiety. You're absorbing their fears. You've got deliverables. You've got performance. You've got all sorts of things you're looking at. However, somewhere along the line, you became responsible for your team's emotions as well as your emotions. And that at this point is what's draining you. It's not the deadlines. It's not the meetings. It's not the volume of work. And if it is, it's a small portion compared to the 20 people emotions that you've taken on because you feel like you have to in your leadership role or position. So what happens? Executives feel this the hardest because they feel like in their role, that title means that they are emotionally invincible. I've got news. That is not the case. So inside, you're tired, you're holding too much, and no one ever taught you how to lead without taking on the emotional container that you have now absorbed. As a high achiever, you are absorbing your team's emotions, one, because you want to protect them. Two, you want them to know that you care about them. And last but not least, you don't want them to feel that you're being too hard on them. But here's the thing I need you to understand. The moment you begin to take on their emotional information is the moment your leadership began to collapse. As a leadership coach, my number one goal is to help you to appreciate that there are boundaries. You can lead and have boundaries. You can lead and have structure. You can lead and put up that protective hedge around you so that you're able to lead comfortably. Your team respects you and your executive leadership knows and understands that you are still a leader and you're not leaking authority. Otherwise, you will collapse quietly, internally, and without support. So as a leadership coach, this is what I'm going to do. First and foremost, I'm going to help you build or reconstruct or architect your leadership identity that is not shaken by someone else's emotion. What does that mean? That means that you're able to listen to information, provide feedback or information, insight back to your employee, and not take on the emotions that come along with what they've said. Truth be told, you can be logically empathetic. You just haven't been trained on how to do so. Number two, then we set boundaries around emotional ownership. Keep in mind, you can guide someone through a process. You can guide someone through performance. You can guide your employees through things, a workflow process. That does not mean you have to take on their anxiety, their fears, and the emotional weight that they bring along with it. And number three, now that you've done those two things, you can operate as a strategic leader, not a sponge. Now, if you're feeling all of this in your leadership, I invite you to the Leadership Alchemy Masterclass, January 24th of 2026. This is exactly what we're talking about. If you're exhausted, if you're overwhelmed, if you're secretly dying inside because you're taking on more responsibility, whether it's emotional and or other people's workload, this is specifically for you. We go over how to stop carrying the emotional weight, how to be logical, how to refine your executive presence, and most importantly, how to define your leadership identity. If you need more, right here at DanisSheldon.net. Like, comment, and follow for more.